Okay, so hey guys, and today I'm back with another Star Wars movie review, and this time at Star Wars Episode 6, The Return of the Jedi. So let's begin the review. Okay, so first let's talk about the opening of this movie, and it's an absolute mess. While it is pretty cool to see Luke in that cool black outfit for the first time and act like an experienced Jedi Knight, it's not so cool to have cringy songs and stupid monster fights right in the opening. And the Rancor monster fight could have been so much better. The best part about the opening was the Sarlacc pit scene, since that was somewhat intense, but this scene is also the reason why I like Jango Fett more than Boba Fett. At least Jango didn't go out like a complete noob. And so yeah, I'm just not a fan of the opening of this movie, and it really turns good after Yoda's death, which was surprisingly not emotional to me at all, by the way. Okay, so this is the first time we get to see the Emperor in the original trilogy in person and not in some hologram. And I have to say that he does appear to be very intimidating and maybe even scary at times. Some of his scenes in this movie even surpass some of his scenes in the prequel trilogy where he was at his prime, just because of how good they are. His laugh in the original trilogy is also better than his laugh in the prequel trilogy, since I think it appears to be more menacing and evil, while his laugh in the prequel trilogy kinda seems cartoonish. Okay, so now let's talk about Endor and the Ewoks. I guess they were going for something cute with the Ewoks so that the audience felt emotional for them when they died, but that failed miserably. Instead of cute, they turned into horrendously ugly teddy bear monsters, and instead of feeling sad, I felt bored by the presence on the screen, which is the worst feeling of them all. At least Jar Jar didn't bore me, but these things sure did. I don't really hate them though. They're fine, but the filmmakers could have thought of something better. Okay, so I really like the scene where Luke finally confronts Vader. The conversation between them is really well written and sets up what's about to come next very well. I was also kind of jump scared when Vader suddenly turned on Luke's lightsaber, because I thought that Vader got angry and was trying to attack Luke or something. I know that the Emperor wanted Luke unharmed, so Vader wouldn't do that, but still, it's Vader who is ruled by his anger and who has choked many Imperial officers to death. Okay, so now let's talk about the throne room scene of this movie. The scene where Luke finally meets Palpatine is just so cool, but what isn't cool is how overconfident Palpatine is in here. As Luke says to Palpatine, his overconfidence is his weakness, because it truly is, and I wish it wasn't, because prequel Palpatine wasn't as overconfident as this. He was always calm and manipulative, and took his time to achieve his goal, and that's why he was so successful. Honestly, he got way more time to turn Anakin to the dark side than he got for Luke, which is kinda unfair. Anyways, Vader vs Luke round 2 was okay, I guess, but it's still no match for the first round in Cloud City, which is a surprise, honestly. What's also a surprise is that like said Luke could never defeat Vader, and he had to give in to his anger to defeat him. Without him getting angry at the moment and giving into the dark side for just a few minutes, he would have probably not been able to defeat Vader. Thankfully, he realizes what's good for himself and resists the path to the dark side and declares to the Emperor that he's a Jedi like his father before him. Seeing his manipulative tactics fail on Luke made Palpatine extremely angry, and here Luke finally gets to see the true power of the dark side. Sith lightning bursts out of Palpatine's hands and hits Luke, and I was honestly scared of Palpatine in the scene. He looked incredibly insane and filled with hatred here, which is again great acting, but also there's just something about his dialogues that is incredibly unsettling. Now, young Skywalker, you will die is such a scary line, and I would say it's pretty underrated. What's also scary though is Luke not being able to do anything and basically being helpless, and I was so worried for him here, and this was such an intense scene. There was absolutely no way out of this for Luke, but that is exactly when the best moment of this movie happened, where Vader suddenly said no, lifted up the freaking Emperor and threw him down a big shaft. Okay, just like Revenge of the Sith's ending, this scene also made me cry. So Star Wars made me cry 2 times by now. Wow, seeing Anakin Skywalker finally fulfill the prophecy that Qui-Gon said he would and restore balance in the Force is so incredibly amazing. I like this ending so much that I'm willing to ignore the cringy opening and give this movie a 10 instead of a 9 out of 10, just because of this amazing ending. Because wow, was this ending absolutely amazing and emotional. This was a truly satisfying ending, and I felt like like seeing all the first 6 movies in just 2 days was absolutely worth it. Rating 10 out of 10. Best moment, the return of the Jedi. Okay, so yeah guys, and that was it for the video. And by return of the Jedi, I mean Anakin Skywalker's return to the light side, not the entire freaking movie. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. And so yeah guys, bye.